Hello, everyone. You have come to the 5 Minutes Discovery Channel.
China's Fujian aircraft carrier is a symbol of the country's military rise and power. Developed and built by China, this aircraft carrier is one of their premier military platforms at sea. With the ability to transport and deploy fighter jets and helicopters, the Fujian aircraft carrier gives China significant combat and self-defense capabilities on the high seas and in strategic waters. Equipped with modern weapons systems and advanced technology, the Fujian aircraft carrier is part of China's military strategy to strengthen national defense and protect national interests at sea. With the ability to deploy operations and perform missions at sea, this aircraft carrier plays an important role in protecting maritime security and maintaining stability in the region. The Fujian aircraft carrier also plays an important role in demonstrating China's confidence and determination in protecting sovereignty and national interests at sea. It also sends a strong message to other countries in the region about China's strength and fighting ability. From a strategic perspective, China's purpose in building the Fujian is for use in any potential attack on Taiwan. It is even named after Fujian province, which lies across a tense strait from Taiwan. But it is unclear when Beijing will attack the democratic island across the strait. So in the immediate future, the Fujian ship will expand the scope of Chinese naval operations in the Indo-Pacific region. Beijing's old aircraft carriers only have a maximum operating range of about 7,200 kilometers, making it difficult to patrol a large sea area like the Indo-Pacific. While the U.S. Ford class had 3 elevators connected to the hangar and flight deck, the Fujian had only 2. The increased number of elevators means you can deploy more aircraft more quickly. To understand the pace of shipbuilding in China, every 4 years from 2013 to present, China has launched a larger number of ships than the French Navy or even the entire British Royal Navy. Every 4 years there is a complete navy, including ships, submarines, landing craft and of course warships. Between 2015 and 2019, while the United States built 68 ships, China built 132 ships. In fact, China has built more ships than India, Japan, Australia, France and the United Kingdom combined. The Chinese Navy has been bulking up like a bear gaining weight preparing for hibernation, or in this case, a panda preparing for an invasion. Imagine 40 multi-role fighter aircraft parked on the Fujian aircraft carrier 1,000 kilometers from your coast, can reach you within 30 minutes. The Fujian is the first Chinese People's Liberation Army (PLA) aircraft carrier large enough to carry a full fleet of aircraft with this capability. According to experts such as defense analyst Kyle McCamey, adding about 20 aircraft between helicopters and early warning aircraft, Fujian will have a comprehensive fleet of between 55 and 60 aircraft. Depending on specific conditions, the fighters will primarily be the 4th-generation J-15, nicknamed the Flying Shark. The main problem here is that the J-15 weighs 18 tons. In fact, the J-15 is the heaviest carrier-based fighter used by any country in the world. Launching the aircraft from a short runway puts additional pressure on its airframe. So China had to create another version compatible with the aircraft launch system. However, it seems that up to now they have not been successful. There are future plans for J-20 and J-35 stealth fighters to take off from the Fujian ship. It is China's answer to the US F-35C. But so far, that is just a hypothesis and there is no evidence that they have achieved it. Because the Fujian is the first Chinese aircraft carrier to use a catapult and recovery support system, abandoning the jump runway style like the Liaoning or Shandong. The jump takeoff method places limitations on the maximum weight of the aircraft and its equipment. Currently, only 2 countries use this new catapult system, the United States and France. There are 2 basic ways to power this type of carrier catapult system. You can choose to use a steam-powered catapult or a more advanced electromagnetic system. According to satellite imagery evidence and reports from China, it appears that the Chinese Navy has decided to skip the planned steam catapult system and go straight to a modern electromagnetic system. The Electromagnetic Aircraft Launch System, EMALS, is used on the United States' newest Ford-class nuclear-powered aircraft carrier USS Gerald R. Along with the Fujian ship becoming more and more perfect, China's plan to develop a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier has also emerged in recent years. It is reported that China is planning issues related to nuclear-powered aircraft carriers 004 and 005, waiting for the Fujian to launch after sea trials. The process of building an aircraft carrier is divided into many important stages, namely project establishment, construction, launching, equipping, anchoring and sea trials. Sea trials are the final tests before the aircraft carrier is put into use, including testing its power, navigation capabilities, electronics, radar, weapons and other systems on board. According to experts, the time Fujian is tested at sea will be the focus of attention in all circles. Launched in June 2022, the Fujian ship has already attracted the attention of the political world when it proposed a test plan for anchoring and trial runs. However, up to this point, those things have not happened yet. After 1 year, photos spread on the internet in June and July 2023 showed that the Fujian ship was still lying at the dock, the warehouse installing electromagnetic catapult No. 3 on the inclined deck had been dismantled, satellite communications antennas and precision approach guidance radar are installed on the ship's roof. The U.S. website Naval News at the end of November also reported that the Fujian ship had conducted a static load test. All aircraft carriers equipped with catapults must undergo this test when completing the test, fabrication or overhaul to verify the effectiveness of the catapult. Just a few days later, Chinese Ministry of Defense spokesman Guo Kim also confirmed at a regular press conference on November 30 that the Fujian ship was undergoing mooring tests and that the construction project would carried out regularly according to plan. All evidence suggests that China is still in the training phase with its aircraft carriers, often described as, "What should I do with my hands? Where should I put them?" In contrast, the United States has operated aircraft carriers for nearly 100 years, in different parts of the world, in different circumstances, and in different conflicts. Analyst Alexander Neal said, "The continued operation of aircraft carriers is at the core of the U.S. military's absolute excellence." 8 experts have said that Chinese aircraft carriers are still in training mode. And today, they pose no real threat to well-trained navies. They still do not handle machines confidently, especially in difficult situations. But what happens when it reaches its full potential? The Chinese government has openly spoken of its intention to become a global naval superpower. However, their development and design suggest that their regional scope is much more limited. Its first 2 carriers have limited range, and data from Japan suggests they have remained within range of China's coastal air bases. Furthermore, Chinese aircraft carrier pilots still have to depend on land-based air facilities for many things like surveillance and, strangely but true, takeoff and landing. Before thinking about that proud prospect, China needs to learn how to basically operate an aircraft carrier. The Fujian may be a political symbol instead of a warship capable of truly effective operations. The gap between the U.S. and Chinese navies cannot ultimately be measured in terms of quantity rather than quality. We will wait and see whether the race to develop aircraft carriers between the two sides will lead to a conflict on the ground or not. However, the appearance of the Fujian aircraft carrier could also cause tension and controversy in the region, especially with countries that have territorial disputes and maritime rights with China. This could lead to tension and threats to maritime security in the region. In short, China's Fujian aircraft carrier is a symbol of the country's military strength and power at sea, while also bringing new challenges and controversies both regionally and internationally. This is the end of the video. Hello and see you in the next videos.